This is going to be a tutorial using the Glinda palette. It came with a little card, so I thought I would follow the instructions so you can see. I don't think it looks particularly the same at all. I'm just looking at the viewfinder, but you know, not bad, kind of close. I think it's actually quite smoky for a Glinda. I really like it. I think it's lovely for a bit of a spring day, nice possibly for a really soft Valentine's night. Yeah, that's everything. So I've literally just followed the instructions for this video, if you keep watching. So I've applied my foundation and my concealer. I've also applied some Urban Decay Primer Potion to my eyelids and just let that dry in a bit. So we're going to try and follow the instructions as discussed from this wee card to get the Glinda look. I'm going to literally follow step by step so you can see where you end up with. Just get my palette out. So the first instruction is to apply Aura, which is the Violet Iridescent, along the brow bone. So we're taking the bluer sort of violet-y shade from this dual eyeshadow along the top. So we're taking this first and we're going to just run that under the brow bone. And I'm just using a sort of slightly fluffy Real Techniques brush. It's actually the base shadow brush I'm using for this. Then tap it off. And then just running it just lightly under my brow bone. So just lightly under the brow bone. We then take Illusion from the crease upwards to blend into that aura that we've just popped on. So Illusion is this sort of peachy tone colour in the bottom left of the palette. And I'm just taking that on, it's an Eco Tools brush and it's kind of a fluffy brush. You can see it's sort of fluffier on one side than the other. But yeah, I'm just using that to apply that into my crease a bit and to blend it up. So I'm going to turn that fluffy side out. You can just see. And I just work that back and forth in the crease and then give it a wee blend out as I go. So you can see I've just done, if you can see, I've just highlighted my brow bone and I've just added Illusion into the crease and blended it up quickly. You can sort of see what I'm doing. So I'm just going to take South, which is this sort of gunmetal colour, but it's more in the gold. It's that sort of style, but it's a goldier finish to it. And we're just taking this all over the lid. And I'm just patting that onto place. And I'm just using a Real Techniques shading brush. This is definitely one of my all-time favourite brushes. It's great for packing on colour. Yeah, I've just applied that all over my lid. And I'm going to do the same on the other side. So that's sort of what it looks like. You can see most of that South over my lid, and I've just brought that up to the crease where I've already applied Illusion as my crease colour. The next, I'm just reading the little card, the next is we are going to trace the other side of Aura onto my inner corners and then along the inner and outer third of the lower lash line. So I'm going to actually use that shading brush again from Real Techniques, and I'm going to take the other half of this eyeshadow. So we're going to take the rosier side of the eyeshadow now, and I'm just going to do this, and we're just going to do it into the corner. And I like to bring it up a wee bit just to sort of blend it in a bit. We're going to take this just along the inner and outer third of the lash line. Now I'm actually using a Real Techniques brow brush for this. So you can see it's a bit thicker than an angle brush, but I want that at the minute. I want a nice sort of soft line just under my eyes, not too harsh. So just along the corner, so just along this wee outside bit, and then along the inside as well. So I just placed a bit in the corner and I've put a bit under here. and a bit under here, and done the same to this eye. I'm actually just going to, my edges look a wee bit harsh, so I'm just going to blend out that south colour I applied. I'm just going to blend that out a bit more. Now, so that's what my eyes look like at step 4. I'm going to keep moving in and out because the light will change, obviously. So step 5 is to line the eyes with purple. So I'm just taking this Rockstar pencil that was in the kit, and it's just a nice sort of dark purple, and I'm just going to line tight along my lashes on the top, and I'm only going to do the outer corner on the bottom lashes. You can do whatever you prefer. So I'm just going to use this Delium Tools brush, which is a wee round, it's quite a dense head on it. Don't know if you can see it there. Yeah, it's quite dense, but it's great for that. Oh, bit of product still left on there. It's great for the outer corner, just applying, you know, you want to really darken something up. This can be quite precise considering it looks quite fat. So we're going to apply the Tornado, we're going to apply Tornado to the outer corner of the upper and lower lid. And Tornado is this purple, you can sort of see there. And I'm just going to do, I literally just stamp this into it, top it off, and then I start on the top part of my crease, in the outer corner of my crease almost, when I'm doing this, and then I work it down into a bit of a V, not very much, just enough, and then drag it up. So that gives me the general shape without having applied loads and loads of product and then making a mess of it. So I'm going to go back in and gently smoking that out and applying more to the corner and pulling it in towards the centre of my eye. And then I'm just going to really carefully join that up. I'm not going to put loads onto my lower lash line, but just enough to tie it all up. So I'm just going to take a clean blending brush and I'm just going to soften that in. So that's what it looks like unblended. Now I've done my interpretation of put into the corners and blend in. I fancied a wee bit more smoky today, so I just went with it. But you can keep this, you know, you can bring it down a bit and not have it quite so massive in the corner. But I'm softening mine right in anyway. And I'm blending in almost to try and keep it in a bit and down. So that's what we've got so far. That's adding the purple into the V and bringing it in. And then we're almost finished. We're going to smudge Magic along the lower lash line, fusing it with Aura and Tornado. So I'm just going to take my pencil brush again, which is just this little purple or little Eco Tools brush, which I've already shown you. And then I'm taking Magic, which is this pink colour here. So we're going to take this pink colour here, and we're just going to use that along the lower lash line just to add a bit of pink. Sorry, I keep moving away from the camera. Basically I'm just running that along my lower lash line. And that would be it in regards to the eyes. So that's the finished eyes. Hoping this focuses, there we go. I just close my eyes. That's the finished eyeshadow look. I think it's actually quite vampy for Glinda. Or maybe it's just me and my overly excited self using too much purple in the corners, or yeah. Sorry, I'm terrible for blending. That's another wee tip. I don't know if it's just me, but I like to rub my fingers together and warm them a bit and then just run my fingers over the eyeshadow afterwards, just to almost finish blending and to tidy up a bit. But yes, so that's finished eyes. I'm going to zoom out, and I will obviously add a bit of mascara and stuff, add the rest of my face. So this is the finished look. I used Illamasqua blush in Crush. It's like one of their cream blushes, and you've probably seen it recently in a haul video. I was very excited about getting this for a £5. Oh, my lighting's rubbish. I'm just getting completely washed out. But I did just apply some to the bottom of my cheek and then blended it up. I didn't apply loads. I wonder, it's because the mirror is directly behind my camera. I keep getting washed out. It keeps bouncing around, and I'm getting grey light, but you can sort of see a bit of colour. And then I used the Urban Decay Super Saturated High Gloss Lip Colour Glinda on my lips, and this is it's actually quite a nudie colour. It is just your lips but with a bit of shine to it. Oh look, you can see my blush now. So that's the finished look. I think it's actually quite smoky. You could definitely wear this on a night out, but it's still soft enough that you can, you know, it's a nice spring look. You don't have to go as mad with the purple as I did, which you can't really see until you come back. It's just when I open my eyes I like to be able to see a bit of the purple. I'm gonna do another tutorial with this palette. This will be more using colours I wanted to use in a different order, and it's more of a graduated look I've done, and I'll pop that up, the second video up at some point later in the week. Sorry, the rain again. So yes, so thank you very much for watching. Please like if you like, please subscribe if you like. If you want to see any other kind of tutorials on products I've purchased, please let me know. And yeah, I think that's everything. So thanks very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.